Hi guys, it's Bunnymon and welcome to today's video and welcome to another WWE reaction. This video was recommended by Raj and he said please react to 9 superstars who never turned heel in WWE. I did find this video by WrestleMania. If you are interested in checking them out, you can go and check them out there. It's exactly called 9 superstars who never turned heel in WWE. But if you are interested in my reaction, then stick around.
Throughout a WWE superstar's career, they will likely undergo a number of character changes. With these character changes come heel and babyface turns. These turns allow the superstar in question to remain fresh and show fans another layer of their persona. Whilst it's common for superstars to flip between heel and babyface throughout their career, some WWE stars have remained a babyface throughout their extensive tenure in the company. On occasion, heel turns for these particular superstars have been pitched, but WWE higher-ups have rejected any creative plans that would see the superstar turn to the dark side and opted instead to keep them as a fan favorite. But which ones were they? Well, join us now as WrestleMania looks at 9 WWE superstars who never turned heel. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out WrestleMania.co.uk and our non-wrestling channel, Incredible. Number 9. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. The inaugural Royal Rumble winner Hacksaw Jim Duggan has remained a beloved babyface during his two separate runs in WWE.
They cannot really make him anything else than a babyface. Look at him! He does have a baby face!
Duggan was presented as working man's patriot, and for his entire WWE tenure, he had fans on his side. It's unknown why the WWE never decided to turn him heel. It has been common in the past for patriot gimmicks to flip between babyface and heel. Take for instance Kurt Angle, Sergeant Slaughter, and Jack Swagger. However, this never seemed a consideration for Duggan. Although Duggan never turned heel in WWE, in WCW, Vince Russo decided to experiment with Duggan's more villainous side. Following Duggan's infamous role as the WCW janitor, he would join heel stable Team Canada. This was a rather unnatural role for Duggan, and fans struggled to take him seriously as anything other than a heroic babyface. Number 8. Kelly Kelly. Kelly Kelly was virtually the face of the WWE's women's division for the period of 2011 to 2012. Whilst Kelly wasn't the best in-ring worker in the world, she tried her best to get better, and she had an organic connection with the audience. Kelly was in WWE for a total of 6 years, and during that time, she never turned heel. This means that Kelly is the only woman in WWE history to never turn heel. According to Kelly, during an interview with the Asylum Wrestling store, at one stage of her career, she went directly to Vince McMahon and suggested a heel turn, but it was ultimately rejected. She stated, "I didn't want to be a heel, I really did, and I remember I went to Vince McMahon's office once to see a bad guy face. And I tried to have this mean look, and after 2 seconds, I started laughing." He's like, "That's exactly why you could never be a bad guy. Have a good day, Kelly. You're good." That was the one and only time I ever tried, and then I just left.
Me a bad guy. No, wait. I would never be able to be a bad guy. No way.
Alone. Number 7. Bruno Sammartino. Bruno Sammartino holds the record for being the longest reigning WWE champion of all time, and in those 2,800 days that he was champion, a heel turn was never considered. Bruno was very much WWE's golden boy, and turning him heel was virtually out of the question. During the 60s, pro wrestling was vastly different to how it was today, and talents weren't overexposed on television, and this meant that talents didn't need to flip between babyface and heel as often as they do now. Although Bruno never turned heel in WWE, it certainly would have been interesting for WWE to explore how this character and gimmick would have altered the WWE's heroic champion turning on the fans. Number 6. Evan Bourne. A former tag team champion, Evan Bourne was a WWE superstar between 2008 and 2014, and during all that time, Bourne remained a babyface. While his offense was certainly more inclined to a babyface wrestler, and his entire gimmick and presentation was suited to a heroic character, there was always that what if when it comes to Bourne. How would he have done in a heel role? Well, it's hard to say, and hard to give a fair answer without discussing what Bourne's character would have been. If WWE were ever going to turn him heel, the most appropriate time was when he was in the midst of a tag team run alongside Kofi Kingston. This tag team was extremely popular, and WWE had broken them up by having Bourne turn on Kingston, but WWE just didn't want to position Bourne in a different role. Number 5. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. In terms of the best babyface characters of all time, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat is certainly a strong contender at the top of that particular discussion. Throughout his time in WWE, Steamboat was never once a heel, mainly because the connection he had with the audience was always positive, and they never grew tired of his character or matches. Although WWE never pulled a trigger on a heel turn, this doesn't mean that Steamboat himself didn't pitch a character shift. In an interview with the Post and Courier, the WWE Hall of Famer said he had written, "Pat Patterson simply told me that it will probably ruin my career. I just wanted to experience what it felt like on the other side of the fence."
Yeah.
As we all know, the heels have the most fun out there in the ring.
That's
When you're a face for a long time and you turn heel, your stock value immediately goes up, especially if you're able to pull it off in the ring and on the mic. Number 4, the Ultimate Warrior. It's hard to picture the Ultimate Warrior as a heel, and that's likely why WWE never decided to make that creative move. For most of his WWE career, Warrior was one of the most popular stars on the entire roster, and even when he was feuding with the legendary Hulk Hogan, his popularity never dipped, and if anything, it increased. During this time period, Hogan claimed that he actually pitched that he should turn heel, and this would have made Warrior the default #1 babyface in the entire company. Warrior was also a strong merchandise mover, as his colourful persona opened the door for several merchandise opportunities, which WWE didn't resist capitalizing on. Number 3, Rob Van Dam. When Rob Van Dam signed with the WWE in 2001 as part of the Invasion storyline, he was initially a heel. However, RVD's popularity quickly took off, and it wasn't before long that RVD was one of the top babyfaces in the WWE. This babyface run would never end, and WWE would never opt to turn him heel. In 2006, RVD was involved in the ECW vs WWE storyline, and even though he feuded with WWE's top babyface John Cena, he was still presented as a babyface. RVD was insanely popular as a face, and WWE never had a meaningful reason to make the change. Everything that WWE did with RVD, whether it was a mid-card feud with Christian, a world title feud with Triple H, or an oddball tag team with Kane, was met with unanimous support towards a former WWE champion. It wouldn't have made logical sense for RVD to have a shift in character motivations, and if WWE did turn him heel, the fans would have struggled to take him seriously in that role. Number 2, Goldberg. One of the worst booking decisions in WCW history was the decision to turn Goldberg heel. This was a decision which had drastic consequences for WCW's future, and some even cite this as one of the signs that WCW had clearly lost their way. When Goldberg debuted in WWE in 2003, they were insistent on keeping him as a babyface.
Asked me to react to the video. I think it's called The History of Goldberg. It's a bit longer video. I will try my best to react to it this week, or maybe at the start of next week. But I am traveling next week back to Germany, and I will not have the access to good setup and internet. I will try my best to figure out some corners to record some videos, so you might not have the best audio or the best background, but I will still be able to record some videos for you here and on Patreon.
Maintained for his entire 12-month run. Goldberg has been on a part-time schedule, making sporadic appearances since 2016, and although fans have sometimes booed him, he's never turned heel. Was this the WWE learning from WCW's mistakes? Or did WWE simply think nobody would be interested in seeing Goldberg as a heel?
Look at him,
the fan response to Goldberg over the past few years has been less than positive. His continuous push in the main event scene and his victories over fan favorites such as Kevin Owens and The Fiend have led to a disconnect between him and the modern day audience. If the WWE's wishes to explore Goldberg as a heel, there's more chance of it succeeding right now than has been showcased in WWE as a heroic babyface who's always on the right side of morality. Mysterio as a babyface just makes perfect sense, as his image is kid-friendly, and Mysterio has maintained his position as a top merchandise seller for several years. Believe it or not, WWE did consider a heel turn for Mysterio. This was back in 2012 when Mysterio was in a tag team with Sin Cara. WWE considered turning Mysterio heel and having him feud with the Luchador. WWE hoped that this would elevate Cara to the next level, but ultimately they decided against it. There's never been any need to turn Mysterio heel, and it wouldn't have made financial sense to execute a turn to the dark side for one of the most popular superstars of all time. But there you have it, folks, 9 WWE superstars who never turned heel. Be sure to leave your comments down below. I'll see you next time with some more.
Did turn heel. I mean, I have seen the documentary, and I feel like there was just a short period in time where he was rebellious a bit, but He was a yes man and he was always there and he was selling merchandise and he was so popular. Or maybe like when he started as well with his career as a robo guy, whatever he was, his name was before he became John Cena, maybe then he was heel and that's why he wasn't mentioned in this list. Let me see in the comment down below what people say. I remember WWE trying to make Rob Van Dam a heel during the invasion angle, but it looked like too many people were cheering him instead of booing him. That's the biggest issue. Wow, Kelly not only deserves mentioning, but she's actually unique as being the only female star to never turn heel. Amazing. One thing I love about the option to turn heel. Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, like they give you other options and other ways to turn heel even if you haven't turned heel in IRL. See, games are awesome. I am playing the 2K23. However, I haven't really actively played it. I tried it and I have an actual skin that was made by who else but Wiz, a guy from the community and my friend, and he is the one who introduced me to the game. We played a match together. I haven't uploaded it yet because I didn't have the time to edit that one, but let me know in the comment down below if you would like to see. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. And also, if you want to share extra love there, you can go to the bottom. There is a share button. If you click on it and you copy the link, you don't have to share it anywhere, but just if you copy the link, it helps out tremendous. Cheers.
You are a farmer and actor.